So a super exciting thing, and again, we talk about democratization. We really see this as a level playing field where we can solve a lot of these problems together. Another really great trend that we're seeing is what we'll call it scale, right? Aside from us announcing a $99 device last week during Oculus Connect, one of the biggest stories coming out of there was that Netflix, that Hulu, that Discovery Channel, all of these people that are professional makers of content whose existence depends upon content, they're leaning in now. So they're investing in channels, they're building apps, they're now starting to get the bug and start to see that there's potential once the hardware, once the marketplace, once the consumer install base comes into focus. So that's a super positive sign for us. So frankly, we thought we would get the Netflixes and Hulus of the world to start making content, but we've been very pleased with how quickly, less than a year basically since we started selling the device, we're pretty pleased with how quickly folks have jumped in and are starting to explore. So again, back to this notion of democratization. We want lots of people to try VR. We think that mobile devices, everybody has a mobile phone, everybody watches video, great place for consumer adoption, but we're even more excited to see so many people starting to actually make content and doing as much as we can to make that ecosystem perfect for them. The last thing I want to say about why content matters is, or the last reason I should say why content matters is differentiation, right? We know that VR is different. You have to put on a headset or wear glasses or something special and unique. But we feel that if we don't advance the medium of storytelling, it's going to get stagnant. Right now, most of the experiences will be a 360 camera. People will shoot around it. You get this state of presence that I call it. That's very different, unique. But we really think it's important to move forward and really start training filmmakers how to make content. And we think that once we do that, we're going to have consumer adoption at an even faster rate because the experiences will be native. The storytelling will be something that is actually built and made for 360 cameras. So what we're doing there is we're making scripted series. We have an original series we're making with a company called Skybound Skybound Entertainment. They make The Walking Dead. And we said to ourselves, we want to make a Walking Dead for virtual reality. So we called up the guys who actually make The Walking Dead. They're not making that show, they're making an original series, but I don't want to talk too much about it. It's a thriller, it's going to come out later on this fall. We're very excited about it. But I want to talk to you about the potential for why this is such an important thing on the process side for differentiation. When TVs were invented, the people that made TV shows weren't in the lab, as far as I know. When mobile phones were invented, you didn't necessarily have app developers informing people what their chipsets should look like and how the apps should function. What we're doing with Gone and going forward is that we've actually been able to get the storytellers in the room with the app folks, in the room with the hardware folks for the first time. And I think that's really, really important because what they've done is they've informed our folks how to build a better video experience, how to make an app that's going to let these storytellers do things that they want to do. And at the same time,